Hey guys, it's Eden. So today I did this bronzy makeup look. I was just inspired by my Morphe 35O palette. It's one of my favorite palettes ever and I haven't used it in a long time. So I was like, you know what, I need to show you some love. So that is what I did today. I did nice warm tone smoky eye. These are my favorite looks to do because of course I love wearing them, but I feel like everyone loves a good smoky eye. So I feel like creating a bunch of different looks with warm tones is just good for everyone, right? Because everyone wants to wear them. Now I totally love doing super colorful, fun looks, but I know not everyone likes to wear those. So I wanted to do another nice warm tone smoky eye. So I hope you guys enjoy this video and I hope you like this look. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Subscribe to my channel if you don't want to miss out on any of my other videos, and let's just get into the video. Alrighty guys, so starting this look off, I've done my eyebrows and I primed my eyelids and set that with a powder. So I am just ready to go right in with the eyeshadows. And this is the Morphe 35O palette. I'm going to go ahead and take this shade right here. And I'm going to use that as my transition shade. It's a nice light orangey color. I want to use my Morphe palette because I honestly haven't used this in a long time and I really love these eyeshadows. I think they work very well and they're a really good price. So I want to definitely incorporate them in more. I've just gotten so many new palettes recently. I forgot about my little Morphe palettes. So I'm just going to blend this shade from inner to outer corner here and just kind of fluff it everywhere in my crease. I like to use really warm colors for my transition shade a lot of the time because I just love how it looks when you have the nice browns and a little bit of the warmth peeking through at the top. I just think it looks beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of a smaller blending brush. This is the Morphe M433. It's kind of like a pinched brush, but it's still fluffy, so it's really perfect for getting into that crease. And I'm going to take this shade right here, right next to that first shade that we used. And I'm just going to put this in the crease to deepen things up. I'm just building this shade up, but making sure I don't take it up too high and cover up that first shade. Alrighty, so now I just took my time blending those shades together, making sure everything looks really nice. So now I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush that's clean, no product, and just go over the outer edges here just to make sure everything looks seamless. I like to do this with a clean brush to make sure I don't get any product too up high. I don't want my eyeshadow touching my eyebrow. So now I'm going to take a bit of a darker brown. I'm going to take this one here and just pack it on this little Morphe E17 brush. I love this brush because you can use it to pack on color and blend it out as well. This is a really dark brown, like almost black. And I'm just going to pack this here on the outer corner. And blend it slightly into the crease there. Now I'm going to go back in with this flatter brush that I was using, and I'm just going to go ahead and blend. The shade's just really adding some depth into that crease. Now I'm going to go ahead, and I'm obviously not done with my eyeshadow, but I'm going to take a wipe and clean up the edges just to see what we're looking like. This just helps me see what I need to blend. And that is one of the main reasons I like to do my eyeshadow before my whole face. Alrighty, so I definitely need to put a little more brown in the outer corner there. So I'm just going to take that darkest brown we used again on this tiny little brush and just kind of pack that on the outer corner. And then I'm going to take the same one of those little brushes. This one's just different. It's clean. So just to make sure that shadow shows up as intense as I want it to, I'm going to go ahead and spray with some setting spray. I'm just going to use this e.l.f. one because I honestly don't think it really does much to prolong the wear of my makeup, but it does work for your eyeshadows. So I'm just going to go ahead and spritz my brush with that and then apply this shadow right here to my whole lid. Now I'm taking this up almost like a cut crease, okay, and doing just like a blunt line right here. I want that to be there like that because then it gives kind of like the cut crease vibes. It's not like the most precise way to do it, but it does give a really pretty look and it's way easier. Now I'm just going to take another one of those flat brushes and that really dark brown that we've been using from the 35O palette, and I'm gonna just kind of blend out the edges of that just so there's no like harsh lines or anything. And then for just a little bit of an extra pop, I'm gonna take this gold shade from the 35O. I'm gonna lightly put that on the center of the lid just for a little highlight. Alrighty, so now I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of winged liner. I'm going to use the NYC liquid liner. And then I'm going to go ahead and curl my eyelashes, and then I'm going to be using a new mascara, at least new for me. It's this Makeup Forever Excessive Lash. And yes, this is the tiniest little mascara you've ever seen. I got this as like a free gift when I was at Sephora. So I think that's it for the eyes for now. I'm going to go ahead and do my face. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and do my whole base, like my foundation, concealer, powder off camera, and then I'll come back to finish up the look. Alrighty guys, so I just did my whole foundation, concealer, I baked, I set my whole face with powder, so now it's time for bronzer. And I'm going to go in with this Sephora bronzer. This is in the shade Los Cabos, and this is just a small one. I ordered it online, and I just wanted to see if I liked it, and I love it. And I went in store, and they didn't have it at my Sephora, so I'm going to have to order the big one online when I run out of this because I love it. And it's so funny because it looks like it wouldn't be dark enough for me, but it totally is, and I really like it. I think it's a really like natural looking bronzer, and I don't have to be like too careful with it, you know. I can just kind of dip my brush in and go ham. And then for blush, I'm going to go in with my Morphe 9N blush palette. I love this thing. I feel like it's perfect if you like those pinky, kind of peachy, really like bronzy kind of neutral blushes. You're going to love this. So I think I'm going to go in with this one today. I usually mix two. Maybe I'll just mix those two. So I normally do. And I don't know why I always dig my brushes into these because you don't have to. They're very pigmented. And then take my little Eco Tools brush, blend out all that blush. So I'm going to go in with a little more bronzer. The best way to know where to place your bronzer, if you don't, is just to suck in your cheeks. Right where that indent is right there. That's where you want to do it, just a little above that. And now guys, this is just such an exciting moment for me. I am going to be using Champagne Pop. I've seriously wanted this highlighter for so long, I can't even tell you. And I've just never like been able to justify spending $38 on one product. I just think that's crazy, especially because it's just this tiny little thing, which honestly it's like a big size, like it's a nice size highlighter. But just one powder, I'm like $38. But I did recently buy the Urban Decay Full Spectrum palette, and I returned it because I liked the palette. It just wasn't really for me. The eyeshadows weren't as pigmented as I would have liked them. I feel like they'd be good for someone who wants to use color but maybe not do something too super crazy and bright. I do think it was a nice palette. It just wasn't for me, so I returned it, and that was a little bit less than this. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna get it because I'm here and I'm only gonna have to spend a couple of dollars today. And I was like, you know what, that works. It makes me feel like I'm not spending so much. So I now have Champagne Pop, and I'm just so excited. I've wanted this highlighter for so long. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in my inner corner. Give it a nice little pop. So beautiful. And then I'm also gonna take that, my Cupid's bow here. I love how that looks. And then the tip of the nose and down the bridge. This is literally the smoothest highlighter I've ever used. So now, I'm so excited. I haven't even used this on my face yet, guys. This is my first time. So I'm going to go ahead and take my Morphe M501 and highlight my cheeks. Oh my god, okay. That is magical. Of course, the first time I use it, I have like a pimple right here, but you know, whatever. Let's go ahead and highlight it. Oh my god, that is so gorgeous. So now I'm gonna do a little on my lower lash line before I forget. I'm not gonna do much down there because I never really do. I'm just going to take this shade right here that we used in the crease. That was the second shade we used. I'm going to take it on my little flat angled brush because this is the brush I love to use for my lower lash line just to make sure I don't carry the eyeshadows down too low. And I'm just taking the shade from the end of my wing here to about the center of my eye. I feel like doing just the outer corner really opens up my eye rather than taking it all the way to the inner corner and kind of closing my eye off. And I don't know what I did with my ColourPop liner, but I love this one just as much. And this is the e.l.f. Lock On Gel Liner, and I actually feel like this one might stay in my waterline a little bit longer than the ColourPop one. And now for lips, I'm going to use ColourPop Aquarius Lippy Stick. This is literally my all-time favorite nude lipstick. It will literally go with any look. It's like such a pretty, like, brownish nude, which is my favorite. And I love how small these little bullets are in these lipsticks. They're like so easy to apply. Alrighty guys, so this is the final look. This nice little bronzy eye, glowy skin of course, and a nude lip. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you don't want to miss out on any of my other videos. So thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.